Morning, y'all! So you go like that. So you just do that. You just put one in.
I put like a full, overly full one.
So I would put...
Yeah, I don't put that much.
Try and make sure it's full.
Oh, no.
Because you're going to then...
Yeah, I know, I push it down.
Pop it down there, so it's... Yeah, so it's level.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that.
That's why yours don't taste right.
That's why yours don't taste right.
Wobble that tooth, you.
Look what I found! I found one of these! So yesterday's question, how often do you change your putter? People changing their putters at different points. It's understandable. Some people never change, some people have loads. It's one of those clubs, I think, people don't realise how much just a change in the shape of putter can kind of change your mindset. And once you've expanded the milk, you then plunge it deep down. Do you expand the milk?
Yes, I know how to do that.
Coffee lessons! Right, so today's question. What's going to be the biggest thing you work on this winter? So you're going to take lessons, you can try and improve your putting, your chipping, your long game. Post those comments down below. Let me know, what are you going to work on this winter to try and keep you playing okay golf and better golf and even improve your golf and get those scores down. Remember, hit the thumbs up button down there if you're liking daily vlogs, and don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button as well. So today's swing, we're going to talk about someone who looks like they're overdrawing their shot here. Not everyone suffers from a left to right shape of shot. So we're going to give this player some ideas about how to control club face, swing path as well, so club path I mean, so where the club is travelling as it hits the ball. We might not end up trying to move this player's shape, but what I do or tend to enjoy doing with players like this is showing them how to control this shape and even hit another shape, and then letting them go away and finding out what's the best solution for their game. Sometimes it's just about having more skills and then when you apply them rather than just fixing. I'll show you what I mean. Let's go to school. Oh no, that tree's still there, isn't it? Thought you were going to deal with that, mate. So with players who struggle with overdraws, player starts the ball kind of straightish to right and then it turns too much. Face is too close to the path. Also, the path looks like it wants to go quite a long way right. So what I like to do with these students, first of all, is challenge where their path moves to, and then in turn see if they can get their face to coordinate in any kind of way. So we're going to try and move this path straight to even slightly left if it has to go that way. And I'm going to use my phone and this wall to try and give you an idea of feeling how your arms should move a bit differently across your body to promote hopefully a different path. So really we're only using the phone because I want you to try and keep your hands equal distance apart throughout the whole drill. I'm going to stand with my foot just off the wall, going to take my posture as if I'm making a golf shot, and I'm literally just going to put my hands on the wall where both fingers are touching the wall and the phone is parallel to the wall. And then from here I'm just going to turn that phone up over my right shoulder. And what that feels like to me is I'm rotating my right arm a lot more. And with that right arm rotation, to me, I feel like I could hit any path from there. Certainly if I wanted to swing straight or even left, rotate through and feel like getting the path left, I can really easily do it from there. Now for you, you would be getting to this wall in your normal swing with your right hand touching the wall and not your left. And then from here, just turning, letting your right arm, right elbow get more behind you. From here to swing left feels almost impossible. Feels like I really want to swing a long way right. So by getting players to rotate trail arm, trail shoulder differently on the way back, definitely encourages some different feels of delivery, and it enables people to feel like they can hit any delivery number. When they get this right arm buried behind them a little bit, certainly with the way you orientate the face slightly closing to a path, taking loft off if you like, it looks like it's got that theme as you move the club around you. By getting that elbow more behind you, it's only going to encourage you to swing a long way right. The more right you swing, if the face isn't orientating correctly, it's going to move the path a long way away from where your face is pointing. The more they move away, so if let's say the face is 2 degrees open to the target line but your path is 10 right, 8 degrees of face to path change, you're gonna get a lot of curvature. God, that's face. What was that?
You know, I like to surprise people every now and then.
Oh, hobnobs.
No, chocolate digesters.
Oh, a classic, sir. A classic. I'm just going to call you sir all the time now. What's that, a muffin?
Yeah, chocolate muffin.
So you're just having a bit of a chocky day, are ya? Next drill, so simple, but so effective. Simply on the reins, this is a drill you need to do. It's a real builder, you need to kind of really drill this out, hit lots of repeat shots, trying to find your start direction. Literally put something in front of you, put the basket on the range in front of you if you can. Something that if you hit it, it doesn't matter, or that you might get your ball over. I've just got one of mine, those footballs here. First protocol for you is I want you to start your ball left of this obstacle in front of you, but then try and hit target in a distance which is in line with this obstacle. So with the drill we worked earlier on by, if you've got that trail arm rotating differently, you should be able to feel like you can move path now. The big question is when you're moving path is face playing along with you, as in aiming that face left at the start, pointing your feet left, trying to start the ball left of that ball. Can you keep that face open to that path to move that ball back to target? So think about that. The face is left of this ball, so you could call that close to this ball if you want, but the path is further left of where your face is pointing. That's a functional fade. Now the other question you then need to ask yourself is when you hit them, how easy is it? How hard is it? Can you do it with different lofts? So I've got a 6-iron here. Can you do it with your driver? Can you do it with 3-wood? Can you do it with a 9-iron? Can you do it with a 6-iron? And then challenge yourself. Start some over the ball. Obviously with this trail arm rotation, trying to get that path straight, face hopefully straight with it. Are you able to hit straight shots? And then go back to your normal action where you don't rotate the shoulder that much and you get the ball starting right and overturning. And start collecting some data in your head about which ones are easier to hit, which ones hit target more. And you could also put some fake obstacles out there. So let's do these drills when you think there's trouble on the right or trouble on the left. And see which one is now more reliable in the video. Looks like you turn it left maybe into a few trees. I mean, it might be the perfect line, but let's just for argument's sake take it that you've overturned it into some trees. I always ask my students when there's trouble at the left, what is your most functional shot now that we've worked on some swing ideas? It's so rarely about making it correct, making it perfect. It's about making it work and then making it work in the different situations. The real skills that you see from the good players that you see on the telly is they're able to problem solve on the fly. Put trouble in that spot, they've hit it in that spot a few times, they can move the ball away from that spot. Amateurs just tend to try and hit their kind of go-to shot all the time, and for some situations, like in this video, possibly not always the best option.
Let's answer your questions.
Hey Mark, love the videos by the way. I just had a question on shaping the ball. I've always been a golfer that pretty much aims for target most of the time and tries to hit a straight ball. I'm now looking into shaping the ball a little bit more, and on the range of changing my grip a little bit stronger or weaker. I've been consciously changing my path, but I just wanted to know, is this the most consistent way to start shaping the ball? Or if you had any other tips on the best way to start sort of fading and drawing the ball consistently. Cheers!
He's got a phone call there which cut him off. So he was asking about shaping the golf ball, best way to shape the golf ball very quietly. I'll try and make sure I boost the audio so you can hear it. And he's talking about changing his grip, those kind of things. He's practicing shaping the ball. What you've got to do is work out what is your strongest shape. So are you better at drawing it and fading it and then work that into your game plan? So don't play the fade unless you absolutely have to if the draw is the better shape for you. When I'm shaping the ball, I will manipulate grip, stance and feelings of where the direction I'm swinging. But it will be quite subtle, so often for golfers it's about trying to get them to understand the nuances of how subtle it can be, and then in turn for some, how aggressive they need to be to move the ball one way. Now there isn't a better way or worse way to shape it, it's just the functional way for you. Some amateurs respond really well to changing the grip, ball position, stance, some don't. Some want to have a real physical move of their swing and those kind of ideas. For me, for most students, it's about finding that most kind of consistent shape that they can work into their game plan, which one's better than which shape works better than the other, so they actually can score with it, and then finding out hopefully the most subtle way, the most kind of uninterrupting way to again be able to get that into their game plan, into their day-to-day golf. Because if you're hitting the ball straight like you do and you're scoring well, then you might find that shaping actually brings no answers for you, but you won't know that until you do the experiment that you're doing, which is quite good. Let me know how you get on. What did you do at school today?
I watched a film for us to
Treat. You watching films, bruh? Playing games. Good day then. Right, last drill. You need a flat surface and a golf club. And we're going to look at a bit of face awareness just on the way through. So I'm going to stand with the club on the outside of my sofa here, and it's say 2 foot in front of me, and all I'm going to do is demo follow throughs, feeling that face with the leading edge, toe side slightly leading edge touching the sofa. What that does is it gives me the feeling of that club just coming slightly left post impact, at the same time having that face like it's been held off. So your path's going to be more club trying to go right of that sofa, with the toe end of the club really trying to wrap round to hit the end of the sofa. So more kind of this way opposed to held off more this feeling. The more you can get awareness of where that club face is post impact as well as before, but often for post impact for people, it affects shot shape so dramatically, and it also affects pre-impact when you have a different agenda going through. So this agenda of holding off, trying to control where that face is going in relationship to these new paths you want to play with, will completely transform your shot shape. But remember, I ain't saying this is the answer. I'm saying this is something I would need you to try to find out if it does help you. If it does help you in those situations where an overdraw is going to get you in trouble, will these thoughts be the ones that encourage you to not hit that overdraw in that situation and keep the ball in play? Even if it's not your longest and most impressive drive, it's just keeping it in play in the right situation. That will make it upstairs at some point soon. It is fajitas night. Thanks all for watching. See you all tomorrow. Off to France tomorrow. Play golf. Dan, Rory and Coach. Remember, post comments down below. As always, hit the thumbs up button if you're loving the daily vlogs, and we'll see you tomorrow. And just subscribe. Go on, hit that subscribe button.